Are you terrified to poop? Does it hurt to poop? Do you constantly struggle with constipation? If you answered yes to any of these questions, stay tuned because today we're talking all about poop and constipation. Beyond the belly discomfort associated with constipation, there's also things like incontinence and pelvic organ prolapse that really aren't something that we're going to want to have to face, and the risk of these things actually increase when you're constantly constipated. And if you're one of those mamas that deals with hemorrhoids, then constipation is definitely your enemy. Constipation happens for lots of different reasons, including moving around less, hormonal changes that happen with pregnancy and just being women in general, not having the right things in our diet, and being dehydrated, as well as taking pain medications. So today we're going to talk about a few things that we can influence so that we have less constipation symptoms. One of the things that you can do to improve constipation is try to get 25 to 38 grams of fiber into your diet each day. If you're like me, that doesn't mean really anything to you because you don't really know how much fiber is in your diet. I went ahead and linked an article below about different fruits, vegetables, legumes, things in your diet and the serving size and how much fiber they have in them. So that might be helpful. But just to give you a quick and dirty of it, if you think about common fruits like pears, apples, bananas, strawberries, they have about 4 grams on average of fiber in them. So you would need 6+ servings of those fruits to get your daily recommended amount of fiber. If you were to eat things like almonds, oats, popcorn, chia seeds, those things have about 10 grams of fiber per serving. So you would only need between 3 and 4 servings of those to get the recommended amount of fiber in your diet. Things like beans and lots of vegetables, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, also are good sources of fiber, but do know that if you're a breastfeeding mama, sometimes these foods can be quite gassy and can cause digestive problems for you and baby. And so just as you're adding those things into your diet, kind of be in tune to how you and your baby are feeling after you eat those things. After having a baby in the hospital, stool softeners are highly recommended to avoid constipation. Obviously, those don't just work after having a baby in the hospital, they work anytime. So that's always an option. After I had my baby, I wanted to go with something a little more natural, so I went ahead and used this. It is just a powder form of magnesium, and it's called Natural Calm. I would add 1 teaspoon of that powder to my ice water every day, and that was enough to keep my stool nice and soft. I went ahead and linked an article by Genevieve, or more commonly known as Mama Natural, in the description below, and she just has lots of different suggestions about good quality sources of magnesium and the different types of magnesium and how you can add those into your diet. So check that out if you're interested in using magnesium as a little bit of a natural stool softener. So number 3, let's talk Squatty Potties. I know these are all the rage, and it's hard to know if this is really worth the investment or just another fad that's going to end up in the basement with the other pile of crap that we have. Well, the idea behind the Squatty Potty is that if you can elevate your knees above the levels of your hips and lean forward with your trunk just ever so slightly, this improves the angle that your fecal matter needs to take to exit your body. So if you eliminate some of the barriers that your bowels have to pass, makes it just a little bit easier and hopefully avoids you needing to strain to have a bowel movement. I do know of mamas who don't want to buy another thing, or they've been on vacation and don't have their Squatty Potty with them, and you can always use things like a trash can on its side or just a regular stool to get your feet up, and it would have the same effect as the Squatty Potty would. Speaking of bearing down on the toilet, when you hold your breath, bear down really hard, this is called the Valsalva maneuver. And believe it or not, this is actually why Elvis Presley had a heart attack on the toilet and ended up dying at the age of 42. Obviously, that's like worst case scenario, but seriously, it does do a lot of damage to your pelvic floor muscles when you are tensing up and pushing like that. Think about when you bear down and tense up like that, you're actually tightening your pelvic floor muscles, which doesn't really make a lot of sense when the whole idea is to relax your pelvic floor, open up all your sphincters in order to effectively eliminate and empty your bowels. My last suggestion when it comes to avoiding constipation and all the nasty symptoms that go with it, a colon massage sometimes works for people. The best way to describe this is if you think of your large intestine, also known as your colon, as a frame around your abdomen. The small intestine and stomach are in the middle and your colon runs around it. What you want to do is do a massage to empty out the colon and move the poop along, and hopefully it exits on its own. What you want to do for this is you want to get into a comfortable lying down position. I suggest like bending your knees so that you're just a little bit more comfortable. But what you want to do is apply a light pressure starting on the left side of your body from the bottom of your ribs down to your ASIS, which is marked in this picture here. You want to massage down with that light pressure 10 times in a row. Once you've done that, you're going to move to the transverse portion of your colon, and you're going to go from the right side of your body over to the left. So you've cleared out this part of the colon, now you're going to clear out this portion. You're moving it along here 10 times in a row. Once you've done that, you're going to move to this last piece on the right side of your body, and you're going to go from your ASIS bone and up to your ribs. Down, up, just like that. 10 times in that direction. Pairing that with some walking and lots of hydration, hopefully fiber in your diet, should really get things moving and hopefully take care of your constipation. Nobody likes that bloated, uncomfortable feeling that constipation can cause. So try these 5 things, especially if you're in the postpartum phase. You do not have time for constipation when you are trying to figure out how to be a mom or manage an extra child running around like a crazy person. So try one of these things, and if you've tried something else that I haven't mentioned, I would love to see it in the comments because I think it's so valuable to share your tips with other mamas out there. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you learned a little bit something about poop today. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel if you want to see my new videos that come out every Tuesday. Please follow me on Instagram, Mamas and Mrs. _PT, or you can find me on Facebook, Mamas and Mrs. PT as well. I post lots of new content about things that can help mamas every single week.